Hey, welcome back to Brighter Rays. We are looking at a study called All This Has Come Against Me, and we're in Genesis chapter 42. Today we're looking at verses 29 through 38. 29 through 38 is where we're at. And there's a lack of trust still going on in Jacob's family. Well, the brothers, they make it back home. Almost all of them, except for Simeon, right? And they tell Jacob all that has happened. And they open their sacks and they empty out their contents of their bags after their trip, and only to discover that all their money was in their bags too. Things just keep getting worse, right? Now they're really freaking out because they just realized they did not pay for any of the food that they've taken, and it's all their money is given back to them. So, and their brother Simeon is in prison, so they're in big trouble. Well, after hearing all this and seeing all this, Jacob turns to his sons and says, "You have bereaved me of my children. Joseph is no more. It's your fault. Simeon is no more. And now you're going to take Benjamin. Are you kidding me? All this has come against me," he says. "All this has come against me. Why is this happening to me?" It's obvious that Jacob does not trust his sons, right? There's really no trust amongst his sons. They failed to protect Joseph. They failed to protect, Simeon. And now who knows what happens? They didn't know what to do when the famine hits, and now they want to take Benjamin. He has very little trust in his sons. And now he's going to, are they really going to be able to keep Benjamin safe? They keep failing him. Reuben then comes and he tries to convince his father that they must take Benjamin to Egypt by saying if they fail to protect Benjamin, then he could kill his two sons. Which I really fail to see how killing two of his grandsons would make him feel better for losing Benjamin. It's how does that make any more sense? But that's what Reuben goes with. That's his argument. Well, Jacob refuses to let Benjamin go. His heart and emotions are really centered on himself again. All this is against me. It's all about me. He's not thinking about his family. He's not thinking about, It just makes you wonder how much it is really about Benjamin. Then, is it really about his own, emotions, his own desires, where his heart is taking him? We remember, he loved Rachel so much, and the trauma of losing Rachel and then losing Joseph was so great, and that, he just put all that love and hope and all that into his son Benjamin now. Pretty much Simeon can stay there, but he lost Simeon, which he could get back if he just lets Benjamin go, but he doesn't see that. He can't see that as a possibility. He won't let Benjamin go. His heart is so sensitive towards Rachel still. He devoted so much of his life to her, and to allow her sons to die, he says he would go to Sheol or to the grave in sorrow if he were to lose Benjamin now. Remember he sorrowed so greatly when Joseph was lost, but he says, if I lose Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin, that's it. I'm as good as dead. All this has come against me. All this has come against me. He says you can hear the anguish, the fear, the lack of trust in God as well. But the question is, has it? He says all this has come against me, but really has it come against him? He can't see it any other way at this point. And that's often where we find ourselves too, is that we get to the place, all this has come against me. Has it really? Well, come back next time and we'll kind of conclude this study. And I think I want to explore that idea a little bit more. Has all this come against us? And let's think about that for a little bit. So come back next time and we'll conclude our study.